way to do set plays. It's our ideas. So just listen, ask questions. If you don't understand why are you doing that? That kind of thing. Okay. What I do have is I do have players on the post. Those post players are going to be making the goal look smaller. That means they'll have their hand to demonstrate. They'll have their hand here. Right? Make the goal look smaller. Help the keeper out a little bit. It's their job when the ball goes outside the 18 to yell at everybody to get out. Push up, get out. You got to get everybody out. Okay? If we can clear the ball, we've got to get out of here. Right? You'll leave a bunch of green players, offsides, and so we got to get out. To clear it, we got to get out. We got to make it happen quick if possible. Okay? I decide, and this is just the coach's discretion. Coach's discretion. You do what you want, but I don't really like running with our opponents towards our goal. As a defender, I'm choosing not to run with the attacker, because if I'm trying to defend my goal and I'm running at my goal, a mistake is I'm going to get an own goal a lot of times. Okay, so I'm choosing to just crowd the middle here. I've got post players making the goal look smaller. Come on in, there you go. Making the goal look smaller. I'm crowding the middle, and what I prefer to do is when the ball comes across, I want to be going out, away from my goal, attacking the ball, trying to get it out. As soon as we can clear it, we're sprinting up to the 18. We got to get everybody out quick. That'll leave some of the other team players offsides. Okay, and we got to put pressure on the ball real quick so they can't come right back at us. Okay. All right. Attacking, we usually have about 6, 7, something like that. 6 or 7. If it's the end of the game, there's a minute left, you may have 10 attacking you. Because why? There's a minute left. Right? Or maybe they're down a goal. Maybe they got to send everybody, even the keeper. You know what I mean? Because there's only a minute left. And this is their last chance to tie it up. So you may have more, but usually it's about 7, maybe 8. If your whole team's back defending, they'll push more players. All right? So what I'm looking for, though, there's a couple of really important things. Number one, I need somebody, it doesn't matter who, I need somebody to get in the goalkeeper's way. If you start out in the goalkeeper's way, the referee's gonna blow the whistle as soon as it's kicked. No wait, smart referee will wait. You're bugging the keeper. As soon as it's kicked, they're gonna blow it against you, and now it's a direct, it's a direct kick the other way. Okay? So you can't do that. What you gotta do is get out of the way, make the keeper think she's good, right? And then as the ball's getting kicked, boom, now everybody's watching the ball, now you're in the keeper's way. Okay, because the keeper needs 2 things. They need a pass to the ball. You've just taken that away. Right? And they also have to be close enough to get to the ball. Those are the 2 things they need. You've just taken away the pass. Right? So now any shot, the keeper's kind of struggling now. She's not confident. She's not comfortable. She's got you in her way. Right? So I got to have a player on the keeper. My preference is to make runs from the back. That's my preference. The reason is, it's really hard to watch the ball coming in and the player who's behind you. Because I can look either this way or I can look that way. But I can't look both ways, right? I'm not a horse, right? So I got to choose, right? And so really, a good defender's got to have his head on the swivel, looking both ways. That's pretty tough, especially the runs are coming in, right? I'm going to show you some of these runs. You can even be here to start, and as the ball's kicked, you're the player on the keeper, okay? So by the time the ball gets there, that's the moment we want to be stepping right in front of our players. Whether it's the keeper, whether it's the defender, as the ball arrives, that's when we want to arrive right in front of the players, right in front of the defenders. If I get there too early, and I'm standing, they can just go back in front of me, or they can solve me. They can solve the puzzle. But if I'm arriving right at the moment the ball's coming, and now I arrive, boom. That's how I'm going to be scoring the goals. So it's really hard for them as defenders to see players making runs in from back here. Okay? You can start at the top, you can start at the back. All right? Diagonally in is always a good idea. All right? Now, I talked about a player for the goalkeeper. There's got to be obviously a front post player. And what's the worst thing that we see all the time? No back post player. Ball goes through. It's like the most common mistake a team always makes. even at the professional level. I was just watching USA lose to Australia, unfortunately, and they were doing the same thing. Like, there's no run in the back post. Like, what's going on?
Spoiler alert.
Okay. Now, front post run, back post run. Front post run's going to end up about here. Let me show you. About here, and it's going to end up about right here. This is the front post run. So I might, depends on where he is, right? But I'm going to try to either step in front of him, but what I'm really looking for is just a deflection. I don't need power. Look how close I am. I don't need power. All I need is a deflection, and that's it. And I have a really good chance of scoring. Okay? So front post is a little closer, maybe the inside of the 6-yard box. Here's the 6-yard box, maybe somewhere around here. This is where you want to end up at the front post run. Far post, you're a little bit further back. Okay, far post is probably going to be in this area here, but you're a little further back. You see that? So I probably want to end up around here, right? Maybe a header, maybe a foot to try to finish. All right. Hopefully, the player taking the kick doesn't send it to the other corner flag, which I've seen that a lot. All right. Now, those runs, near post, far post, there's going to be a couple runs in the middle, and there's going to be a player staying out here. Okay? So we're going to have runs, far post, near post. We're going to have runs in here. We want to try to stagger them a little bit so that we're not all running in a line. If you're running in a line, you're really just one player. You start staggering it, now we got all kinds of options.